What's up, everybody? Today's date is now July the 18th. It's a beautiful Friday, about 11:40 here in London, UK, where I'll be here for another week. I'll be here until about the 26th on Sunday. Then heading back home here to visit my lady's family. So welcome, everybody. We're going to give you a really good update on how the market conditions are right now, some of the things that I'm expecting, where I'm going to go into my $1 million long on Ethereum, and just generally talk about the mentality that you should have and the psychology mindset that you should be adopting, because there's a very little amount of time for you to do very well in this kind of market. You're competing against many sharks out there, many talented traders and investors, many people that have more information than you and I. And we want to make sure we go into this next 3 months with the best possible mindset so we can extract as much profit as we can, because that's what we build up to. We build up to the very last few months of the bull market where everything is very highly likely to be bullish, and 90% of your profits could be made in the last 3 months of the bull market. And I'm here to navigate you based off of my 11 years of experience in the crypto market. Next year, it will be my 11th year. I'll have seen 3 major bull markets and 2 major bear markets. And my main priority is to, first of all, make life-changing money beyond what people can ever imagine, and to help people get there along the way as well. Okay, so those are 2 very important criteria to me. That's why I've been in the crypto space for a very long time. So first of all, let's talk about the position that I'm in. I'm currently in a 75 Ethereum position. I don't know how much that is in dollars. Maybe like $267,000. I'm long Ethereum right now, and I plan to be dollar cost averaging in the ranges I'll show you later. Okay, so make sure you guys are staying here with me. I will eventually be DCAing into at least a $1 million position where I'll be targeting $4,000 as my main target. So right now, the way Bitcoin is trending is like this. Ever since the bottom that we reached, okay, in January of 2023, we end up channeling just like this. So I'm going to show you guys something that not many people know. Okay, I'm going to talk about this first of all. What you can see in the end of the 2017 bull market to the beginning of or to the bottom of the next cycle is this. Okay, take a look at this. This ended up lasting exactly 364 days. That's how long the bear market lasted. 364 days after 2017. And then what's funny is that same thing happened in here. When we reached the bottom, 364 days again. Both years, okay, 2017's bull market and 2021's bull market, it took exactly 1 year, 364 days, almost 1 year, minus a day, to reach the bottom. And if you think about that, that's wild, right? And if you think about how the bottom, okay, like when we reach the bottom over here to the top, okay, the bottom to the very top of 2017, that took 854 days, okay? 854 days. This is in the 2021 bull market. So 854, and then if you think about the last time we had a bull market, right? Or where we reached the bottom rather, I would say the bottom would have been right here, okay? The bottom was right there. How long did it take for this one to reach the top in 2017? Okay, let's just take a look at that very, very quickly for our own information. This one here lasted 840 days. Wow, 840 versus 854. Okay, so in one bull market to 2017, it took 840 days to reach a top. In the next year, it took 854 days to reach a top, right? But in both bear markets, it took exactly 1 year pretty much to reach the bottom. Now, if we take a look at the bottom of here to right here, we're actually extended. We're well extended. We're actually at 980 days already. So this bull market is actually lasting longer than when they reached the bottom before. So we're actually expired already. Okay. And another thing that's really interesting is that in both bull markets, after the ROI halving or after the halving for Bitcoin, both bull markets, they average between 520 and 545 days. Okay. So right now, we're actually only 90 days away from those statistics in 2017 and 2021. So I'm guessing that we probably have about 90 days maximum to extract the most amount of profits that we can. So I don't think you guys or anybody should be in the game holding anything past October. I think it's going to be time to unload your positions and take profit and walk away. And then wait 365 days until we reach a bottom. Then that's where you start dollar cost averaging Bitcoin and Ethereum and other coins because it's most likely going to move a tremendous amount. Okay. So right now, Bitcoin is having a little bit of trouble. It's consolidating. I still firmly believe that eventually Bitcoin's going to hit over here. It's going to hit the top of this channel. Eventually, I don't think we're going to go to like $250,000 ranges. It's not likely. But what I do believe is that we're going to probably hit that channel at least, probably by maybe the end of August, sorry, the end of July even, or the first or second week of July, the latest, or August, sorry. I can't speak properly today. So first or second week of August, I think we're going to hit up here around the $130,000 ranges. That's going to be some big numbers. So I'm doing fairly well day trading, I would say. So this is my P&L just for recently. I'm up $29,000 alone for the past 4 days of day trading. And for Ethereum, I'm up 20, I think $32,000. Sorry, $34,000 just day trading Ethereum by itself. So I'm having some killer days. I'm not, every time you think someone's doing better, well, there's always someone better doing than that guy. You know, even though I'm doing all right, there are whales out there that are doing much better than I'll ever be doing, right? So it's all relative. Never compare yourself to anybody, but always strive to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I want to make sure that everybody has the potential to make some life-changing money. And that's why I'm in the game. I personally don't care about the technology of crypto. It doesn't affect me in any way right now, immediately. The only thing that I care about is being able to take care of my family and those very close to me and the ones that I love. So I'm alleviated from the burdens of modern day society. And that's why I focus on day trading. That's why I focus on also swinging large positions. I want to make sure that I can potentially extract the profits from the market in many ways. And right now, guys, there's 3 slots available to join. Okay, but by the way, if you look at the link below, I have a 40% sale off going on till July the 25th when I get back to Turkey. The 40% sale is going to get you tons of things. So just check it out here. Okay, guys, I got 2 different courses. One's for beginner to intermediate. One's for advanced traders. Okay, and they're both 40% off. And you also get to join my Discord group, the basic Discord groups. Okay, but right now I also have the live trading group. I've got something called the Platinum Tier Live Trading Group where I stream my desktop and you get to see every single trade that I take. You get to ask questions. You get to engage. I talk about the dangers of the coins. The goal is to navigate you in the Platinum Tier, navigate you through this market, basically handhold you. And you also get to see all of the positions that I take, right? So it's really rare. And that's why I'm up a pretty tremendous amount. So anybody in the group, you'll be able to see in the future all of the trades that I'm taking. And I rarely miss my trades. I do lose them, and I'm very humble about them. But of course, you're not going to win as long as you win more than you lose. For example, on Ethereum, I lost 5,400, but I made about 34,000 or 39,500, right? Overall, $34,000 profit. So if this platinum group sounds really good to you guys, I've got 3 slots available. The cost to join is very substantial because it's highly exclusive with only 100 people that can get in. Okay, and right now there's 3 slots left to join. The cost is $2,500 for 6 months to join at first. If you decide to join again after the 6 months for $2,500, so now you've totaled $5,000, you then become a lifetime member. And it's a really good benefit because once the bear market begins, you're probably going to want to be in my Discord group where I live stream. Because if I know anything about Twitter and my reputation, it's that I'm known as one of the top people that will succeed in the bear market. Because 80% of my profits are actually made in a bear market because I short the market to basically zero. Okay. So definitely DM me for more information on the platinum tier. There's 3 slots left. That's it. And then it's going to fill. So I really look forward to seeing you guys in the group. So let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum right now is one of the best plays that I'm going to call out. I'm currently in a $260,000 long position. It's not big, but I plan to get that to about 1 million. Okay. And the main reason I plan to long this is because we all see the high here at about $4,000. Okay. Ethereum's high is $4,000. That's been holding for roughly 500 days now. So for almost a year and a half. And if we zoom into Ethereum, what we see is that there's actually only 3 subwaves that have formed. So everybody on Twitter probably doesn't like me that much because I've been calling the top for Ethereum short term. So if you take a look here, I've been calling, basically I've been calling the top. I know it sucks to hear, but small corrections do occur, right? And I said for ETH is favoring the bears short term. I called it last time, and here we dropped 4%. So I predict 33.80 to 34.80, right? So I've been calling it. I don't make the rules. When you count 5 Elliott waves, only way it can continue is without correcting first. So I called this very, very clearly, and we ended up dropping a pretty reasonable amount so far, 5%. And what you can see is that there's only 4 waves that are kind of in right now. So we're waiting to finish the 4th wave and then waiting to long the 5th wave. And that 5th wave is likely to get to the $5,000 region. That's why I've only nibbled 75 Ethereum so far, because it's now close to the 236 Fibonacci range. And once we get lower, I'm going to be DCing into some massive positions to 1 million. So I think that we're going to get down to probably these regions, maybe 30, 32.20, 34.40, around those regions. And it's really important to acknowledge the kernel, okay? The kernel hit it basically the 6 hour. You see this green line on the 6 hour? It bounces, it bounces, it bounces, right? It keeps bouncing every time it gets to there. So I'm trying to target this green line to DCA into at least a $1 million position. And I think that it's going to yield a tremendous payday. So let's say we get down here. That's basically going to be a 17% rally on $1 million. So I could easily potentially make about $170,000 on this swing long on 1 million. So that's going to be my play of the month, okay? But that is only the tip of the iceberg. Once it hits 4,000, I don't think it'll break it immediately. But what I do believe is that it's going to bounce from there, have a pretty sharp correction, and then on the next dip, that's going to provide an even better opportunity to long Ethereum, which is going to probably get to around the $5,000 ranges to break the all-time high. So that's going to be one of my biggest plays. Other than that, the market is very volatile today. I would strongly recommend to avoid coins like Epic. Today I lost it's still up overall today. I'm up overall about 3,000. It's not much, but I lost 3,000 on Epic. I was up 6,000 earlier, but this coin was a little bit too volatile for me. And it just gives me a gentle reminder, like how I can remind you as well to typically avoid coins with low market cap, super volatile, low volume, but moving too much. So my point is, just to summarize, I expect Bitcoin to hit the $130,000 ranges very soon. I expect Ethereum to dip a little bit further, and that's going to give you an amazing opportunity to dollar cost average to try to target $4,000 ranges. And the market is in a slight correction right now. It feels kind of toppy, if that's the word. Bitcoin did drop a little bit, and I do expect even a possible correction to maybe the 114, 112 ranges. But right now, what I do know is that the bulls are buying. The largest traders on Binance are adding to their positions, and we all see it very publicly. and they're DCing on basically every single dip. So I believe that like, even BlackRock is buying $500 million of Ethereum very recently. So I don't think that crypto is going to fail. We are officially in a bull market. The market's going to continue. So make sure you hang in there. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit the like. If you haven't followed me on YouTube or on Twitter, I highly recommend that you do to get some of the best insights. And also remember, I've got that 40% sale off on my course. And guys, 3 slots left to join my platinum group. I strongly recommend that if you want to take your trading to another level, come join me in the platinum group and let's see where it can take you. Other than that, guys, everybody stay safe. The bull market's still here. When it's not here, when we're close to a top, trust me, I'll be one of the first people you'll hear from first. Have yourselves a great night and thank you so much for watching. Bye now.